What's up, Savvy Expats? My name is Julio, and today I'm going to give you the inside scoop of the top 3 places you can live on just $1,000 per month in the Philippines. So let's get into it. So kicking off this list, the first place you can live on $1,000 per month in the Philippines is Davao City. Davao City, being one of the least expensive areas where you can move in the Philippines, offers a wide variety of options where you can live in. The daily living expenses, such as transportation, leisure activities, and food are relatively lower than other cities around the world, especially the Philippines as well. That makes it an attractive destination to get the best bang for your buck. But it's not just the cost of living in Davao City that makes it more appealing. The city has a unique mix of urban and rural charm with its bustling city center and surrounding attractions. Moreover, Davao City has been recognized as one of the world's most safest cities, providing a secure and welcoming environment for foreigners and locals alike. Now, let's head on to your first expense living in Davao City: rent. The city offers a variety of rental options, from small studios to spacious apartments. A small studio unit can cost roughly around $300 to $400 monthly. Meanwhile, a one-bedroom unit can cost you between $350 to $450 per month. Now, let's say you're vying for more space. In that case, a quality 2-bedroom unit may cost you no more than $500 per month. Now, if you like to live in large apartments or you're bringing your family over to the Philippines, you can rent a 3-bedroom apartment for just $700 per month at the heart of the city. Now, bear in mind that these prices can depend on the area you choose to live in. Now, let's talk about utility costs. Electricity costs in the Philippines can be quite cheap compared to neighboring countries. For a small unit in Davao City, the electricity cost can be between either $60 per month or $80. When it comes to internet, the cost in Davao City can be as the same as any other city in the Philippines. It'll range between $40 to $60 for decent internet connection. Now, in regards to your water bill, it costs 55 pesos per square meter of your home. So let's say, for example, if you have a 75 square meter house, your water bill will be roughly $80 per month. Therefore, you should budget for $200 for your utilities each month. Now, moving over to your other significant expense, which is food. The city offers a well-known variety of dining options, from well-known chains, restaurants, to street food options. Local cuisines can be generally cheaper, from barbecue restaurants to rice restaurants being very affordable. Additionally, the markets in Davao City also offer fresh fruits and vegetables at a reasonable price. International cuisines, on the other hand, will be a bit more pricey, being on par with the West. If you're looking to save money living in Davao, I would recommend you to stick to the local cuisine. That said, your food and grocery prices for the average diet will be around $300 per month. Let's move on to our next expense, which is transportation costs. Transportation in Davao City can be relatively cheaper than other cities in the Philippines. Jeepneys, the most common form of public transportation in the Philippines, is around 13 pesos or 20 cents. However, if you want a safer, more comfortable trip, then Grab is your go-to option, with prices ranging between $3 to $6 per trip. Another option, of course, is taxis, having a slightly cheaper price than Grab. All in all, your transportation expenses in Davao will be between $30 to $60 per month. Moving on to a very viable option, especially for you retirees, is medical costs. Medical costs can vary depending on the type of healthcare that you would require. However, healthcare in the Philippines is generally affordable, with many hospitals and clinics offering high-quality services at a much more affordable price than other countries, especially in the West. The best hospital in Davao City is Southern Philippines Medical Center, previously known as Davao Medical Center. It's a tertiary hospital in Davao City that is fast becoming a world-class hospital, with service-oriented medical care. With it being a service-oriented medical center, it's leading in provision of healthcare and training in Mindanao. A short but a private consultation with a doctor may just cost you around $20. Now, let's move forward to entertainment costs. Davao City offers a variety of entertainment options, from malls to cinemas to outdoor activities and cultural experiences. The costs for these activities can vary, but generally, they're quite affordable. For instance, a cinema ticket for an international release may cost you just $5. One of the most popular attractions in Davao City is the Philippine Eagle Center. You can go there and it's basically a zoo but purely for eagles. The entrance fee for this place is 150 pesos, and one common sightseeing spot is Mount Apo. It's an attractive destination not not only because it's an active volcano, but it's also the tallest volcano in all of the Philippines. All of these, including entertainment costs, may be at just around $100 per month, depending on how extroverted you are. Apart from main living costs, it's also important to consider other miscellaneous expenses, such as personal care items, gym memberships, and leisure activities. These expenses can vary depending on your lifestyle and preferences. For example, load for phone calls and texts will just cost you around $8 per month. All in all, between $80 to $100 for miscellaneous expenses is nothing out of the ordinary. So, to wrap out Davao City, how much does it cost to live here? Living in Davao City for just $1,000 per month is achievable, given the city's low cost of living. However, it's essential to budget carefully and to consider all potential costs of living for a comfortable lifestyle. I won't lie, living on $1,000 per month isn't easy in any city of the world. You have to really be intentional with your spendings. But with Davao's affordable cost of living and unique culture, it makes an attractive destination spot to move to. Not to mention, as I said earlier, Davao City is not only one of the most safest cities in the Philippines, but in the whole world. Let's head on with destination 2, Baguio City. Baguio, a city located in the mountainous region of northern Luzon, it's known for its cool climate and breathtaking scenery. Called the City of Pines, it's particularly popular in summer due to the unusually cooler weather. Alright, let's dive into detail, starting with rent. This city offers a range of accommodations to fit different budget sizes. For example, renting a one-bedroom apartment in the city center can cost you around $250 per month. In regards to a two-bedroom unit, it will cost you around $300 per month. Lastly, for bigger families, a three-bedroom apartment within the city center averages around $400 per month. Apart from rent, we also have utility bills. For a two-bedroom apartment, the cost for basic utilities like electricity and water averages at around $100 per month. Electricity bills turns out to be very cheap due to the people not having to turn on the air conditioning because of Baguio City's unusually cold weather. And in terms of internet costs, that's around $40 to $60 per month depending on your internet plan. Now, let's move on to food and grocery costs. The average bill can range between $200 to $400 per month on the high side for two people. This could also depend on one's dietary preferences, but if you're a person who prefers no more than local cuisines, then your food costs will be no more than $150 per month. Now, if you're dining out, the city offers a plethora of dining options. An inexpensive restaurant meal for a single person can cost around $4 each meal, while a more upscale restaurant will cost you around $10. Now, let's head on with transportation. Transportation in Baguio City is relatively affordable and efficient. Local transportation like jeepneys cost 13 pesos. For those who prefer a more personal mode of transportation, taxis are available throughout Baguio City. A short ride will cost you no more than $3 or $6 per each ride. Overall, the cost over here in Baguio City for transportation per month, it'll cost you around $40 to $60, depending on how often you travel. For those of you who owns a car, you should also take into account the cost of gasoline prices. The price of gasoline is approximately $4 to $5 per gallon over here in the Philippines. Now, let's head on to your medical costs in Baguio City. The cost of healthcare in Baguio City is relatively affordable than other cities in the Philippines. Baguio City's best hospital is Baguio General Hospital and Medical Center. A short visit to a private doctor can cost you either between $15 to $25. The cost of over-the-counter medication and prescription drugs will vary depending on the individual's health condition or requirements. But for general medication, it's around $5 for most prescriptions. As long as you have a healthy diet and an active routine, you don't have to worry about anything. Living on a budget doesn't mean that you have to miss out on our next category, which is entertainment costs. Baguio City offers a range of affordable leisure activities. A cinema ticket for an international release will cost you around $5. But perhaps the most well-known activity in Baguio City is strawberry picking. This activity is available between November to May each year, and essentially, the title of the activity speaks for itself. And in terms of pricing, it's $6 per kilogram. Aside from strawberries, you may also get fresh flowers, vegetables, and also fruits, as well as the infamous strawberry ice cream and taho. The main strawberry picking farm in Baguio is the strawberry farm in La Trinidad. Another leisure activity you can take is a stroll to Burnham Park, which is a free attraction in Baguio City. Burnham Park, located in the middle of Baguio, is an open, green park with rich foliage. It offers a variety of activities, such as a playground for children, a rose garden, an orchidarium, a picnic grove, an Igorot garden, and much more. Aside from these features, Burnham Park is also well known for its centuries-old artificial lake in the middle of the park. If you're with your significant other, you can hire a boat at the Burnham Lagoon for just 60 pesos or only $1. Even better, if you want someone to pedal for you, you can just pay an extra of 25 pesos or just 50 cents. Anyhow, Baguio City has plenty of leisure activities, much more than the ones I have mentioned, so make sure to do your own research and find out about those leisure activities. In the end, entertainment costs may be at around $200 per month, depending if you like to go to these places frequently. Other costs to consider are the miscellaneous expenses, like the personal care, clothing, and many others. The cost for basic clothing, like jeans or sweaters for the particularly cold weather in Baguio City, is between $30 to $35. Personal care products like deodorant, shampoo, or toothpaste can add up to $10 to $15 per month. Now, what's the total cost? Surviving in Baguio City for just $1,000 per month is not only possible, but it can even be enjoyable. With its affordable cost of living, beautiful scenery, and warm people, Baguio City is essentially ideal for those seeking to retire within the Philippines or to live in the budget within this beautiful city nestled in the mountains of the Philippines. Moving to our last and affordable destination within the Philippines is Dumaguete City. Dumaguete City, lovingly known as the city of gentle people, is one of the most sought-after places for expats and retirees within the Philippines. With careful planning and budgeting, it's possible to live comfortably within Dumaguete City with just $1,000 per month. Of course, let's start with rent. If you're looking for privacy and convenience, renting an apartment can be an excellent option for you. In Dumaguete City, the rent for a one-bedroom apartment within the city center typically ranges between $200 to $300 per month. If you're willing to live outside the city center, the average rent can fall between $150 to $200 per month. If you require more space or planning to stay with your family, renting a house can be a better option. The monthly rent for a house in Dumaguete City can be either between $300 to $500 per month, depending on the size of the property or the location. Now, let's move on to your utility costs. Electricity costs can vary greatly depending on your usage. For example, if you use your AC 24/7, then you can expect a high bill potentially above $100 per month. However, if you use electricity sparingly, it might be as low as $30 per month. Water bills in Dumaguete can be very low actually, between $5 to $15 per month. And of course, staying connected to the digital world can be essential living abroad. The average cost of an internet connection within Dumaguete City is about $30 per month. If you like to have a cable TV, expect an additional $10 to $20 on your monthly budget. Now, let's talk about food and groceries. Whether you prefer to cook at home or enjoy eating out, Dumaguete City offers an abundance of eatery options and groceries. And since it's a coastal city, seafood is especially affordable over here. Eating out in Dumaguete is relatively inexpensive. You can enjoy a meal at an inexpensive restaurant for as low as $2. More upscale dining options may cost you between $10 to $15 per meal. If you prefer to cook at home, you can save even more. The cost of groceries in Dumaguete is especially low than many other Western countries. For instance, a dozen eggs costs around $1.50, a liter of milk is about $1.50 as well, and a kilogram of rice is approximately $1. All in all, your food and grocery expenses is around $200 per month. Now, let's head on to your next category, which is transportation costs. Okay, how about transportation costs? Getting around in Dumaguete is also quite affordable. This city isn't large, so you can also travel around by foot. But if you use transportation, the most common form of transportation in Dumaguete City is tricycle. Tricycles is the second most iconic form of transportation in the Philippines. It's cheap, reliable, and necessary. Filipinos tend to use this to go to work, to the local market, schools, and even some of Filipinos here use it to go to weddings or funerals. The rates for a tricycle ride varies. Sometimes is $1 for a 10-minute ride, and sometimes is 12 pesos per each kilometer. So it really depends on the driver. All in all, your transportation cost in Dumaguete City will be no more than $50 per month. Now, of course, it's essential to plan for potential medical expenses. In Dumaguete, the cost of healthcare is much more affordable than many other Western countries. As I said, in Davao City and Baguio. The best hospital within Dumaguete City is Negros Oriental Provincial Hospital. A minimum consultation fee within that hospital is around $15. However, it's still crucial to budget for potential medical checkups, routines, or emergency treatments. But always remember this, Savvy expats. As it says in Isaiah 53, verse 5, "But he was pierced for our rebellion, crushed for our sins. He was beaten so we could be whole. He was whipped so we could be healed." We could be healed by Christ. Take note of that. Thankfully, entertainment in Dumaguete is also quite affordable. Life is not all about survival. You also need time to enjoy yourself. A fun fact about Dumaguete City is that since it's a coastal city, it has a lot of sea tours within that area. This includes tours on dolphin watching, swimming next to the whale sharks, and going to the surrounding islands. The only downside to these excursions is that it's $200 per adult and child. So entertainment costs monthly, it might be a bit high if you go to these excursions frequently, but if you don't, or just go at once every month, it might cost you between $200 to $400 per month. Finally, don't forget to set aside of your budget for miscellaneous expenses. As I said earlier, this can include personal care items, clothing, home maintenance supplies, and unexpected costs like appliance repairs or medical requirements. Usually it goes around $20 to $30 per month, but it can even reach around $100 per month. Living in the Philippines within these cities on a $1,000 monthly budget is entirely feasible with careful planning and budgeting. While it may require some adjusting and sacrifices, the experience living within these cities can be rewarding and charming. Remember to track your expenses regularly and adjust your budget as needed so that you can live surely at a comfortable pace. So that's it, Savvy expats. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. God bless.